Herbert Spencer theory of fertility function. Herbert Spencer is an actually evolutionary. He's an evolutionist. The next module is about evolution of man. At that time, this person will come, Herbert Spencer. Herbert Spencer had studied evolution of man, and he understood and he concluded that as the time passes, the fertility pattern started reducing. Homo erectus gave birth to 10. Neanderthal gave average birth to 5-7. Homo sapiens gave birth up to 3-2. We are Homo sapiens sapiens 1-2, too much. So the fertility pattern is reducing, decreasing. As the time passes, reproductive phase of woman decreases. He observed Australopithecines, first one. Fertility rates and Homo erectus and now Homo sapiens decreasing order. Reproductive capacity of woman decreases with time because of variation occurring in the human body. So the first evolution of man, the first man is Australopithecines. Pithecines is plural, Pithecus is singular. 5 million years ago. Sir, before 5 million years ago, whether ancestor of modern man is not there, we have Dryopithecus, we have Brahmipithecus, we have Shivapithecus. But exactly we cannot conclude that those above 5 million years ago are the ancestors of modern man. But from 5 million years ago, we got Australopithecines in Africa, which clearly tells that yes, Australopithecines is ancestor of modern man. Hence, we conclude that the ancestor of modern man is from Australopithecines. And the next man who evolved is Homo erectus, 1.6 million years ago. And the next man who evolved is Neanderthal. The next man who evolved is Neanderthal, 0.8 million years ago. And next is Homo sapiens, 40,000 years ago. So what happened here? The man is bulkier. Here the man is bulkier. As he is coming down, the bulkier of the man is reducing, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, and finally Homo sapiens. As the biological changes are occurring, the reproductive phase, the reproductive system is also becoming simpler. The reproductive system is becoming more normal. The reproductive system is becoming more fragile. The reproductive system is becoming more sensitive, which was not the case when we were Australopithecines. Very happily, according to Herbert Spencer, the evidences were been there whereby every Australopithecine woman used to give birth for 10 children. But as the changes in the body, there is a changes in the body structure. Finally, when we reach the Homo sapiens sapiens, which is called as modern man, today's modern man, there is a complete change in the reproductive system. Hence, the reproductive capacity of the man has been reduced drastically. This is one factor which is responsible for population reduction. Who told this? Herbert Spencer. George de Castro theory of protein consumption. What is that? He tells that according to George de Castro, when we don't eat food, generally what will happen? He took the example of woman and he told, when woman will not eat food for 12 hours, then anyone will become weak. So George de Castro had told the theory saying that as the food consumption has been reduced because of non-availability of food, when the food is not there inside our body, obviously people will become weak. So what happens in woman, for 12 hours if she is not consuming food, according to George de Castro, the woman should sustain, the girl should sustain. So she want more energy. Why? Because she is not eating food, but still she should sustain. She should survive. For that survival, what will happen? Estrogen hormone will be released. Estrogen hormone will be released. This estrogen hormone will make the woman without food also active. And this estrogen is also responsible for more sexual activity, more sexual choice, or more sexual behavior, because of which the sexual activity of the woman is increasing, because of which the reproductive activity is increasing, because of which the population is growing, according to George de Castro. No food leads to increase in fertility. Estrogen in woman increases, which is responsible for increasing fertility. This eventually leads to increase in population. This theory supposed that less consumption of proteins by female is the cause of high fertility. So when she is consuming less, or when she is having a fast for a limited point of time, a limited duration of time, so in order to make her sustain, a hormone will be released, a protein will be released, which is called as estrogen. That estrogen will make her active, but eventually that activeness also responsible for sexual activity, hence results in reproduction, results in population growth. These are the 4 biological theories which are being given. Number 1, Thomas Doubleday diet theory. Number 2, choroidogeny theory of biological stages. Herbert Spencer theory of fertility functions. 4th, Josh de Castro theory of protein consumption. So these are the biological theories which are responsible for growth in population.